Here's my breakfast for the morning. We have 4.5 eggs that are made with Kerrygold butter. And this here is a ton of beef liver. And I'm going to mix these two together and scarf this down. Here's the second part of my breakfast/lunch. And I will be roughly at about 900 calories after consuming all the eggs, liver, and bacon that you see in the previous clip and in this clip. So I've talked about the one bad thing I've been dealing with, but let me tell you about the good things that I've noticed so far on my 30-day carnivore challenge. The first good thing is energy levels. I no longer have the lows that I did on the standard American diet. For example, I used to get really lethargic sometimes before lunch, as by then it was usually upwards of 16 hours between that meal and dinner the night before. Or before I did intermittent fasting, I would need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sometimes snacks here and there. Or if I passed by, the food area, in the break room, I would, grab like a granola bar or Cheetos or something like that. And I don't believe I'm in deep ketosis at this point, but I am in a mildly ketogenic state. But because of that, my hormone levels are not widely varied as they have been in the past, because I never get deeply hungry and I don't really have any energy crashes. And this isn't exclusive to carnivore, but it's common among ketogenic diets. And this is just one of the ketogenic diets, unless you specifically work against it. The second good thing is I have less cravings. I would always get thirsty for sodas and hungry for junk foods. And mind you, not prepackaged things like bottled drinks or Doritos as much, but I would crave things like fountain drinks, pizza, pasta, donuts and brownies, things of that nature. And I get hungry now, but it's not out of control like it used to be. And I don't feel the need to eat desserts even after being stuffed for dinner, because it's real common to eat a good dinner and, let's, have a bunch of brownies or something like that. A ton of the most hyper-palatable and unhealthy foods are eliminated from this diet, like they are from other diets, but this is yet one of them. And that doesn't mean this is not a good diet, because of this diet, my weight has now stabilized at this new set point for a month now. And I've weighed basically the same since I've reached this weight because of low carb, dieting, and specifically this carnivore diet. The point isn't that this diet is the only one that does that, just to be clear. It's the easiest for me to do it because it has a wide variety of foods that I like to eat that make this easy to do. The third good thing is things are actually tightening up. I noticed that when I've been massaging my legs, or when I've been feeling the body fat around my belly in particular, that things aren't as loose as they used to be. That it's like they're tighter or more compact. I used to have this sort of a bloating feeling around my midsection, and that's gone now. And I can feel behind the body fat. If you put your hands kind of in past the body fat, you can kind of feel the rest of your body, more of your lean mass. And I can just tell that is less bloated. So while I'm not remotely ripped or shredded or anything like that, or jacked or tanned, my side profile looks better, for example, and I feel good walking around now. And I look pretty lean, with the shirt on and with just, not skinny jeans per se, but with, comfortable jeans. And even though I'm not really that lean with regard to my body fat percentage, I'm skinny, but I don't look skinny fat any longer. And I don't believe I am skinny fat any longer. And that's something this diet has helped with. My gut is gone. And I think my skin is a little bit tighter, particularly around my midsection. So now let's talk about the fourth good thing. I'm digesting most of all the foods that I consume, since most of what I eat are basically meats. I'm having less bowel movements over time, and there just isn't that much to pass, which has been great, a month post-surgery. And what I do pass is generally somewhere between a 2 and 3 on the Bristol scale, and it's just not enough to cause me any problems, which is very important. And it's been like 6-7 days since I've had a bowel movement, just to give you guys an idea. And maybe that technically would qualify as constipation. I've got almost nothing to pass, and that's the thing. And when I do pass, it's just inconsequential, practically speaking. So I don't think something is wrong here, for me at least, on this diet. It's possible that the body's just absorbed so much of it, there's just not much to go through. So now let me talk about the one bad thing. And this is the one thing that I've talked about fairly consistently on most of my videos at this point. And this can sort of detract from all the other good things they're doing about it, because this is all you guys hear about. But so far, my only significant challenge has been the leg muscle cramps. And now I've gone 3 full days in a row without them. And I think I've solved this issue by fighting off the dehydration that I'm going through. And I'm getting enough magnesium, and I'm massaging my calves, every night before bed. I take a magnesium supplement with 8 ounces of snake juice, and I either stand or I sit upright for about, something like 30 minutes before actually laying down. And anytime that I wake up, I drink a little snake juice. It's on my nightstand right there next to my bed. And so this has just been a lesson for me to be more aware of what's happening with my body, to research these issues or problems that come up and troubleshoot the solutions until something works. Once I adapt to this diet, I don't think I'm going to need to do any of this. At least from what I'm hearing online, people pretty much go through like an adaptation process, like they go through keto or paleo or anything else, or veganism or vegetarianism or whatever, or just getting off a standard American diet, and junk foods and stuff like that. Once you get used to what you're doing, your body adapts. There's not a better way for it. So I'm willing to let myself do this process, even if in the future I go off carnivore. Right now I'm enjoying this process, and the one hitch that I run against, I think I've managed to solve. I'll let you know how it goes. Now let's see what's for dinner. Well, I've been craving some hot wings for the last week, so I finally got them. So I'm going to finish out my Sunday night with a healthy dinner of about 1,000 calories or so of hot wings, and this should do it for me for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.